Good morning and welcome in. My name is Peggy and this is the Love Yourself Spiritual Channel. This morning I'm going to do a little bit on the inner child, how to connect with them, and I'm going to, at the end of this video, also do a guided meditation where you can learn to go and meet your inner child for the first time, maybe reconnecting with them for the first time fully. And I first just want to explain why you would want to do that. For me, the inner child represents the fullness of your heart space, and the ego is your mental faculties, the logic that you use to navigate your life. And the inner child often gets pushed to the side through life, through painful experiences, often starting as far back as childhood in memories that we can't even remember. And so the reason that you want to work with your inner child is because of the wisdom that can be used in your life from that perspective. And we're not really taught to check in fully with our heart space. And while you are never completely disconnected from it, the ego, because it wants to use logic and to overthink, does an amount of suppressing to protect itself, to protect as it thinks it's protecting the inner child. What it doesn't understand is that the inner child is always in a place of receptivity. And so it is always feeling what it feels, even if you are, with your mind, suppressing those emotions and suppressing the wisdom that would be there if you were to let those emotions be felt fully. And so we come to really be a balance of feminine and masculine energies. And it's important that we do in order to have a healthy relationship within us, and then also to have a healthy relationship with ourselves and others. And so it is actually very important, if you have any intentions of evolving or healing and having a better life and attracting better things into your life, to do some inner child work is really, really helpful. One of the things that I did ask my inner child before I started this, and what would be the best way to approach an inner child for someone, what advice would you give to them? And take a sincere, open energy to the experience. Stay out of the logical thinking, expectation, and projecting what that's going to look like from your mind, and try to be open and receptive to whatever the experience holds for you. And just allow it to unfold. And the easiest way to do that is just to surrender, just to say, Divine Spirit, I would like to have an inner child meditation. I would like to remain open. I surrender whatever this is going to look like to you to build for me. And that's a really simple way to do it, and that will help you to release your mind from having some expectation or trying to decide how much pain is going to be there, and see if it can't talk you out of doing it at all, because it will absolutely try if it thinks for 1 minute that it might be uncomfortable, or that you might look at things that it has been suppressing, possibly all the way back from childhood. And one of the things that I would say is that the inner child always wants to be healed. Those pains that have been suppressed want healing. And a lot of the negative occurrences in your life, especially if you begin to see them as a repeated pattern, like a repeated bad relationship, a repeated argument that you're having with a family member, the reason those energies won't change or transmute or be different in the next experience that you have is because there's a childhood wound that has pain that wants to come up to be seen. And if you're still suppressing that pain and unaware of it, and we can get really good at suppressing it to the point that we don't even remember it. And some of them are before cognitive thinking skills, and you won't remember them, but you can go and access them through meditation. So what I would say is that in order to stop those repeated occurrences, in order to pause the pattern, to stop the pattern, you actually have to look at what's driving the pattern. What is it within me that's unhealed that is attracting to me these experiences, so that what's unhealed can be looked at and can be healed, because it's always calling for energetic healing. All wounds are. Everything that is inside of you is manifesting outside of you. And one of the interesting things that she said is, she said, you abandon us. We never abandon you. We always feel. We always feel everything. We feel every experience that you're having. But you abandon us with the feeling. And I said, were you lonely? And she said, yes, but you were too. You just didn't understand why. That's why all the people in your life were there that also abandoned you. And she said, we wait. And I said, well, I really wasted a lot of time, didn't I? And she said, not really, because the karmic lessons that you came to work through were heavy, and you had to do that. And this was the lesson that you had to learn, was that we had to do this together. And the work that we're now doing that will help humanity is needed for that to be the case, needed for you to learn those lessons, because you can't teach what you haven't experienced. You can't, as you experience something and you heal it, you move to a higher resonance on that subject. And so you can't teach someone from a place of resonating where they are how to get to a better place. You have to actually have experienced the pathway to that better place. So as you stand in a more healed place, people who haven't healed will find you to help them to bridge that gap, because all wounds are always asking for help. They're always asking for healing. And as you start to want to evolve or want to have less pain, people will naturally gravitate to people who are more healed in that way, as a way of seeking information, not even really understanding or realizing that that is what they're doing. So it doesn't matter how much pain you've suppressed. It doesn't matter how long and how many karmic lessons you've had to travel through. It's never too late to meet with your inner child. It's never to reintegrate that part with you in fully, so that you can make more balanced decisions, so that you can have healthy boundaries, so that you can attract the things that you actually really want in your life, rather than receiving what's coming and then being disappointed by the results of that. So it's never too late. Now is always the best time to do it. And if you're seeing this video, I would say you're probably ready, or very close to a place that you're ready. I believe that our resonance controls the algorithm more than any one person does. And so if you are seeing this video, there's a really good chance that you're ready to do this work. And you can always reach out to me if you want help, or if you want more information, or if you have questions. If I've not answered questions that come up. But I think now I will actually pause, write a meditation for you to go and to meet your inner child. Sitting in a comfortable chair, relax. Relax in and get comfortable. We're going to take a few deep breaths in. Breathe in 4 seconds. Hold. Breathe out 4 seconds. Hold. Breathe in 4 seconds. Hold. Breathe out and release all of the tension from within you. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Release all your worries out with the breath. And now in your imagination, bring up a memory, or imagine a time in childhood and see your inner child. See your child self playing in front of you. They can be any age. Allow whatever comes to be. We're just going to observe your inner child playing, moving about naturally. And begin to feel the purity, the innocence, witness within you how beautiful the child is. Watch the joy that they exhibit as they play, the carefree abandonment, their exuberant, natural nature. Feel the joy and the happiness emanating from them. And now invite your inner child to come and to sit on your lap with you in the chair. And in your mind, watch them coming and crawling up and getting comfortable, relaxing onto your body. And draw your arms around them and just be with them for a moment. And now, in your imagination, say to them, I love you. I'm here now. I will protect you. I will not abandon you. I will not suppress you. I promise to be open to what you feel. I will be open to the wisdom that you carry. I promise to work to create healthy boundaries for us so that you feel safe so that you feel heard. I will meet you here often. And we will go through the lessons that were there, that in my suppressing of you I could not learn. You can ask your inner child if there's anything they would like to say. And for the next few minutes, open your heart to them and allow them to offer any wisdom that they may want to convey in this moment. It's okay if they're not ready. They don't have to be. It's only important that they know the invitation is there. Allow what you're ready for to transpire. The wisdom they offer may come in the form of feeling. Allow that to happen, if that is how it naturally will come to you. Do not resist the feelings that come. If there are tears, allow them to flow naturally. Tears are healing. And now hug your inner child close. And then relaxing your grip lovingly. Allow them, if they prefer, to go and play again, to be a child. You may stay here, absorbing the information for as long as you like. You may find that you unpack more of what is there over the course of the next few days. You can come out of this meditative state when you are ready, or you can stay, observing your inner child and reflecting. Do in this moment what is best for you, and be blessed. Namaste.